Basics and early life of Mao Zedong. He was born December 26, 1893 in Shaoshan. He died September 9, 1976 after a long illness in Beijing. In 1911, Mao joined the Revolutionary Army and the Nationalist Party. In 1921, he became an inaugural member of the Chinese Communist Party. Mao led the Chinese Communist Party from 1935 until his death. Mao Zedong became the chairman of the People's Republic of China in 1949. In 1959, he gave up his title of the chairman but still continued to rule China. He was born to a peasant family that had tilled their 3 acres of land for generations. Mao's family was better off than most families. For many Chinese citizens, life was hard. His father was a prosperous grain dealer and his mother was a nurturing parent. Mao received little education. He went to a small school in his village when he was 8. By the time he was 13, he was working full-time on the fields. When he turned 17, he left to enroll for a secondary school in the capital of Hunan province, Changsha. In 1918, he graduated from the Hunan First Normal School and he got certified to be a teacher. He went to Beijing, but at first was unsuccessful in finding a job. He finally got a position as a library assistant and attended a few classes at Beijing University.
Mao Zedong, entry into politics, rise to power. Mao Zedong came to power after the Second World War when the Nationalists battled the Communists for control over China. Chiang Kai-shek's Nationalist Party fled China and the Communists eventually took over China on October 1st, 1949. Chiang Kai-shek would assume control of the island of Taiwan in October 1949. Mao was appointed chairman of the People's Republic of China. And these are my sources.
Okay, so now we're going to look at section 3 and 4, how Mao Zedong stayed in power and then finally fell from power with his death. And here's the source. After suffering in World War II, Mao Zedong came into power and became the hope of the Chinese people. Using the 5-year plan, he promised the people new money that would come from the industry if they all worked together. This plan was supposed to bring China into a new light. However, his plan backfired, causing the deaths of millions of Chinese people from famine and malnourishment. Instead of being China's supposed new light, Mao Zedong accidentally led the Chinese industry into a major slump, which caused the death of millions. And the sources for these 2 photos. In the end, Mao Zedong's plan turned out to be a huge failure. However, his people did not blame him for the many deaths that occurred, and Mao Zedong was able to die peacefully at old age and a terminal illness. And finally, here's the rest of my sources.
His legacy. Mao had created a 5-year plan in which tens of millions of people had died. To this day, Mao's legacy in China can't be spoken or be discussed in public. People in China say they remember Mao's legacy by the many deaths. On Mao's 120th birthday, many people ruled him, but many people were against him.